your baby mama, favorite baby mama, and this is another episode of Chocolate Chip and Sip, the modern day female perspective. Damn son, back at it again. And we are back at it again in Studio 7. Y'all, we recorded so much content while we were in Atlanta. This is like our first time recording in over a month. So I'm still trying to remember how everything goes, but yeah. I got a few things I wanted to talk to y'all about. First, y'all, it's going to be a stormy September, okay? September 1st, I am in New York at City Winery. September 15th, I am in Philly at World Cafe Live. Not gonna lie, I almost forgot where both of those was. But listen, if you want to come check me out, September 1st, September 15th, all you have to do is click the link in my bio or go to stormyp.com. Y'all, like I said, it's going to be a stormy September. September 1st, I'm in New York at City Winery. September 15th, I'm at World Cafe Live in Philly, and I definitely want to see you guys there. Me and my girl, Isha Heart Out Podcast, have linked up to do the thing for the thing. And I'm not going to lie, I want y'all to bring all that energy that y'all be having in the comments, because y'all be doing a lot of this. And I want to see if the energy is there in person, okay? So click the link in my bio and get your tickets, or you can go to stormyp.com and get them there. And I can't wait to see you guys. Yeah.
You do that thing where you said y'all was going like this?
Oh, we're going to link up? I know, it looked like a scissor.
Oh,
it's not a scissor. This looks like a scissor kind of, but it wasn't a scissor. I wasn't talking about. That's listen, why, if you want to learn our gang signs, just say that, Shy, okay? So if you are living on the East Coast, then you know that this past week, really week and a half, 2 weeks, maybe even a month, it's been a heat wave. Like, if you still don't believe that global warming is real, you need to go talk to the lady, because it don't make no sense how hot it's been. And when it's hot, it's usually funky, okay? And I don't know about y'all, but I had the scariest moment of my life this past week, okay? So I was doing a podcast, not mine, somebody else's. And as I was exiting, it smelled like onions. It smelled like onions, y'all. It smelled like your onions. And I didn't know if it was me. And y'all, I was so scared. So I was like, oh my God. Now everybody was talking like, that's that bitch who be talking shit on the internet, but she stank. Like, I knew it. I knew that's what they was going to say about me. They were going to say that about me, right? So, Stormy P.U. Yes. I just knew they were going to talk shit about me, right? So I'm like real self-conscious. Got walking like fucking I'm in the army. I got my arm straight to my side, right? So when I step outside, someone comes behind me and it's like, let me see your arm real fast, and sniffs my underarm, y'all. My stomach dropped to my stomach. Like, my stomach dropped to my ass. Because I've already acknowledged somebody here stink, but I didn't know if it was me. And then this man grabs my arm to smell me, and I didn't have time to check if it was me. Y'all, I wanted to shit on myself. Like, probably still wouldn't have helped the smell, but I was terrified, right? So he goes, all right, I just had to make sure it wasn't you. Now, here's the thing, right? That whole interaction took maybe 2 seconds. All right, I just had to make sure it wasn't you. 2 seconds. During those 2 seconds, my mind has already figured out 3 different ways to curse this nigga out, 4 different excuses for why I may be funky, 5 different excuses of what the fuck I can say as a comeback. Like, my mind is going rampant. And then when he said, like, it wasn't you, I just had to make sure, he's like, oh, you know, because I got some secret in the back. Like, you know, I was going to hook you up, blah, blah, blah. I didn't want you walking around like that. Okay, 2 things. First, I don't want your community deodorant that you give all your hoes when they slide through here. That's the first thing. The second thing is, I got daddy issues a little bit. So the fact that he just grabbed my arm without help, like asking me, it turned me on a little bit. Cause, huh?
That toxic?
It is toxic. It's toxic for sure. I know it's toxic. Like, I am emotionally intelligent enough to realize that that was a very toxic moment of me. Like, the fact that he was assertive enough to not give me a chance to say, get your hands off me. Like, that turned me on. Like, he just had to pull up on me and say, yo, bitch, let me make sure ain't you stinking. I appreciated that. Like, I like that. And that's when I knew, damn, maybe I'm still a little toxic. I worked out like the majority of the toxic shit though. Like the big toxic pieces. So like if I still got a little few toxic joints, that's fine.
I mean, as long as you ain't act on it.
Yeah. Long story short, I was scared. The moral of the story is, I was scared. I was so scared, y'all. Cause like, what if he would have sniffed it and he'd be like, "Oh my god, what if he would have sniffed it and it was me?" Just telling a story and recanting it, like, y'all, I feel like I got shit again. Like, it was so scary to me, so freaking scary, so scary. Um, but yeah, long story short, put on fucking deodorant. And like I said before, right? And I mean this with all due respect. You know how they have like a smoker section at like hospitals, buildings, concerts, whatever? I think we should have a section for people who wear natural deodorant. Like we should have an aluminum free section. Yeah, I do. I think that. I think that. And it's because the fumes that some of you put off when you're aluminum free have to be the same level of toxic as nicotine and tobacco. I believe that. And it's not everybody. I know it's not everybody. But some of y'all, some of y'all, some of y'all, some of y'all, okay, are fighting a horrible fight and you are losing, all right? And another question I have is, when you wear like aluminum free deodorant or natural deodorant, y'all can't reapply? Because like in my mind, you know that the baking soda and lime juice or whatever Tom's be putting in there is wearing off. So you have to put some more on it. Why y'all don't ever put more on it? And then I don't know. Somebody told me it's also based on what your diet is. So I'm going to say, A, we need a aluminum free section in concerts, outdoor venues, hospitals, everywhere, okay? 2, I want to say, you can't just go aluminum free and still be eating pork chops and Red Bull and smoking cigarettes. You can't. It's not going to add up, okay? Because now you walking around smelling like a hoagie factory and you gotten everybody confused. Please, please, just please. Thank you. Thank you. So I was talking about when the guy had pulled my arm and smelled my underarm. It like made my coochie wet a little bit because, you know, like I said, I got daddy issues, right? So I wanted to focus on things that turn me on for a second. By now, if you've been listening for a while, or shit, even if you've been listening for this episode, you've probably figured out that I'm not the average person, okay? So the things that would turn on the average person, I just need a little bit more than that, right? So one of the things that really, really, really turns me on is I love when I can provide a man peace. Like that's a different type of flex. Providing a man peace is a different type of flex. But my peace is a little bit different, right? So it's like, when we talk about providing peace, like, yeah, you can, you know, make him feel safe enough to express his feelings, or you can, you know, lighten his load. You can provide a, you know, a satisfied, peaceful home. But when I say I like providing a man peace, I like when we like laying down and old boy start breakdancing in his sleep. You know what I'm talking about? Right? Y'all know what I'm talking about. No. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Yes, you do.
Who breaks dancing in their sleep?
A majority of niggas break dance in their sleep, dog. I'm trying to tell you.
I wouldn't know, but
I'm trying to tell you, when they first fall asleep, probably within like the first minute, you just catch them doing this shit there.
Let's right? Rewind. Why are you watching niggas sleep?
Because I'm weird. But like, listen, like the first minute, ladies know what I'm talking about. Like within the first minute that they fall asleep, they just start pop locking and shit, right? And it's like, wow, I make him feel like safe enough to where like all the tension that he been holding up all day, now he can let it free.
Nigga, we sleep. We don't know that we doing it. So how you know it's you?
Cause I said so. Cause I claimed it in the name of Jesus. Okay, I'm the only one who feel that way. So Ella True Diva says, that's not weird to watch a man sleep. Thank you. That's when y'all cutest for real, for real. Y'all mouth closed and y'all can't start lying. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay? I'm just saying, like, I don't think it's weird to watch a man sleep, and you don't really have to be watching him. Like, sometimes a movie will be on, he'll be like, I'm not asleep. But dog, I see you fucking being popping Petey. Like, I see it. I feel it. I know it. Okay? I'm just saying. I like that. I like that shit a lot. I don't know. Everybody has their own things about what turns them on. I like when niggas break dance and they sleep. Yeah, take a load off, babe. Relax your mind. Ease yourself. I love this for you. I love this for you. Um, I love it when I can provide certainty. You know what I mean? And to me, that is a level of certainty. Like, I know you're chilling. You're fine. Right? And speaking of certainty or uncertainty, y'all know I be having weird shit happen to me throughout the week. And, like, especially when it's guys I'm trying to date or entertain. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like I should just write a book about all the weird ass shit that happens to me while we're dating. Like, at this point, I think God just be sending me content. Like, yo, sis, you gonna kill him with this one. Like, I just feel like at this point, my man just be sending me content, right? So speaking of certainty or uncertainty, I've been talking off and on to this guy, and we were like, not really A, consistent, B, we haven't really linked up. It's just like a hey, you know, we're feeling each other out, right? So my man texts me and we're going back and forth, and he's like, oh, you know, so what are you doing today? Before I can even answer, he then sends, I don't know why I asked you that. I don't got nothing planned. What? What? Now, I'm trying to put together in my head what just happened, right? So he's like, I don't even know why I asked you that. I don't got nothing planned. So before you answer, just know that. And I'm like, well, damn, what if I really was looking forward to putting on pants, putting on a bra, making myself look presentable and come outside today? Like, fuck me, huh? Fuck my drag. And it's like, okay. So I didn't say anything at the time. Maybe like a little haha joke, something like that. But then like a few weeks later, I'm like, bro, what the fuck is up with you? Because at this point, it's giving on the spectrum, right? It's giving very much on the spectrum, right? So I'm like, what is this? He was like, you know, I just know that if I'm to talk to you or be serious with you, I just have like a certain amount of like intentions behind it. And at the time I didn't. And I'm just not good at this. What? What? It's like, yeah, I'm just not good at this, but if you give me another chance, I'll try again. Now, for the record, I'm like, yo, don't do that shit again. Not cool. And ever since then, though, he's like, yo, this is why I planned today. This is what I want to do today. Are you free this day? We can do this. What's your schedule like this week? So I say all that to say, maybe sometimes you just gotta make niggas feel weird a little bit. And blessings shall come from it. I don't know. Yeah. But he was very, very, very like self-conscious when I waited like a few weeks and brought it back up to him. Like, yo, that was weird as shit. Don't do that again. And I understood, and I always want to give people a safe space. But sometimes if you don't tell people that they're being weird or that's not the appropriate reaction, they don't know. Because I'm like, it's fine just to have a conversation and ask me, hey, what are you doing today? How have you been? Like, when you ask me what I'm doing, I'm not automatically going to assume that, oh, this nigga want to take me out. Like, no. Like, if you're just having conversations, because the way a conversation should go is, hey, you know, how are you doing today? What are you doing today? If I say nothing, oh, would you mind or would you like, would you be open to doing X, Y, and Z? You know what I mean? And a lot of times, I'm not going to say a lot of times, he just didn't see that, didn't feel that at all.
But now it's okay?
Well, yeah, now it's okay because he learned from it. He's made up. He's learned from that awkward exchange. And, like, you know, we've gone on a few dates since then. Not in my notes today, but one thing that I would like to talk about is in the year of our Lord 2023, how do y'all feel about PDA? Public displays of affection. In the year of our Lord 2023, how do you feel about public displays of affection, right? Now, me personally, I'm very private with who I date and who I talk to. However, when we are out in the open, I don't mind if you want to kiss, you want to hug, you want to, you know, be up on me, you want us to be up on each other. I'm not. I'm good with that. As long as we're not taking pictures or leaving evidence or making it like known that we're talking to each other, because I don't want to do that, right? But I'm down for PDA, right? So this particular individual also straight from the jump is like, yo, I don't like PDA. Cool, cool, cool. Cool, 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 cool. By the end of the first date, you're trying to suck my face in. I'm confused. What are we doing here? What are we doing here? I feel like y'all be saying y'all don't like PDA when y'all don't like the people y'all with. Okay? Because I feel like if the person is attractive enough or you're feeling them enough, whatever you thought you didn't like about PDA is now out the window. Because that's just what it seemed like happened with this person. Me, I don't mind a little bit of PDA. I'm cool. What you want to do, boo? You want to hold hands? You want to swap spit? You want me to grab your butt? Probably not. Guys really don't like that. But like, what you want? Like, you want to pay for whatever we got going on? You want me to put my hands around your waist? What you want, baby? What you want? I can do that for you. Like, I'm grown and adult enough to be like, yo, if I'm feeling you, I don't mind PDA. Like, yo, you want to go bowling? When I strike, you want to smack my ass? Let me know. Like, I'm down for a good time. We can have it. You know what I'm saying? Kenny B. Speaks says, we don't like PDA when we're in a spot and there's some open options in the vicinity. Ooh.
Damn, nigga, you snitch.
Shy said, damn, nigga, you snitch. I agree. Ella True Diva says, I will climb his back if he asks me. Same, sis. I will climb his back if he asks me.
It all depends on the girl, though. It really does depend on the girl.
I don't think it depends on a girl.
For me, it does.
You know what? I think it's two parts. I think, A, it depends on a girl. And then B, I think it's, is there potential work in the same vicinity? Like, do you think that you have other options in the same thing? Even if you with somebody. If you think there's somebody else that's better or you have an opportunity with, you might want to try to keep it on the low because you don't want old girl to think that you really with old girl even though you with old girl. I know. I hope that makes sense. I hope y'all caught up with that one. But it's like, soon as the date goes to the bathroom, you probably going to go off and try to catch some new work.
Crazy.
We're not dumb, but we're not dumb. And I'm not saying all men or all women, but it's definitely a possibility. I think so. Kenny B. Speak says, or we don't like PDA if we ain't really proud to be rocking with you. There may be a bit of shame there. That's why I said it depends on a girl. M33 Hill says, chill, Kenny. Kenny telling all the secrets, huh? Kenny spilling tea today. Kenny is the guy who dies every episode on South Park. Damn, Kenny. Daryl the Rockstar says, PDA is cool if you ain't ugly. M33 Hill says, some girls don't care. Kelloso says, man, you can get shot like that. I just got to write my number on a napkin or something. Aaron Nash says, women love a guy that gives a girl PDA. I agree. We really do like that. Like I said, I don't want to be in a situation where we're leaving evidence. Like, you taking pictures of me when I'm not paying attention. Or like, we taking pictures in the same background. So now if we post them, people can put together that we're together. I don't like that. I don't like that shit at all. However, in the moment, I'm very much, let's hold hands, let's kiss, let's hug, let's boo love, let's cupcake, all that. I'm with the shit.
What's cupcake?
Cupcake is like, like be on you, you know what I mean? Like, we vibing, like, yeah, we here together, bitch. We here together. Yes. It's giving very much boot thing. Like if we're out, people are like, oh my God, how long y'all been together? Like, and that's another thing. If I'm out with you, like once we've passed like we like each other, and when I like each other, I'm not gonna lie, maybe even date two. When we're out in public, like, yeah, I'm be acting like you my man. And my man, thank you to my man. Like, I'm not that girl who has to wait till like date 7 and be all on you. Like, if we're vibing and we like each other, why the fuck not? Why you can't kiss me while we waiting in line to get our bowling shoes? Why not? Okay, if we like each other, what's up? I don't mean y'all still going through that awkward phase of like, oh, you go first. No, you go first. I don't mean that. Like, some people you just click with instinctively. And when you do, baby, I'm on you. On you. White rice, okay? I'm on you. Like, I'm not waiting till date 5 or date 7 to be like, oh, let's maybe hold hands. Like, no. If we're feeling each other, and you can feel, it's like a mutual thing when you're feeling each other. Boy, if you coming to pick me up, you better put that right hand on my thigh. Because if you don't, Now I got a problem. Now I got a problem. I want to be on you. I want to be in your ball sack so I can ride around with you all day.
Oh snap!
I want to be in your ball sack.
This is date 2.
Date 2?
This is date 2 you're talking about. Do you think that he would be thinking about that on date 2?
It's not about him. It's about me, Shad.
Okay.
See, that's the problem.
See, that's probably why you're still single. That's probably why you're talking about off because you don't understand what the fuck you're talking about. But hey, I digress. You want me to have a mic though.
Shad said that's probably why I'm still single. But I don't care. I don't care. If
I
like
you,
it
can't just be about you.
If I like you, I can't be on you.
No, yeah, but like, don't you think that he should know? But by date 2, that he's your man.
No, he's not my man.
No, I know that, but in
my mind.
Yeah, but he should know that.
No, he's not my man in my mind either. I just want to boo love like he my man.
Yeah, but he should know that.
But I want us still to be single like he not my man.
Yeah, he should know that. That's a lot.
What?
Explain that.
Okay.
See?
Okay.
So your all is dumb, but then you know all that confidence.
Let me tell you. Okay, by date 2, right? I want to, if by date 2, if we're really feeling each other, I want to boo love like you're my man, but I fully understand you're not my man. So like, yeah, if I'm walking by, you want to smack my butt, yeah. Like if I'm, at the register, you want to give me a kiss, yeah. If like, I'm going to the bathroom or something, you want to hold my purse, yeah. Like I want to boo love like you're my man, but I fully understand that you're not my man. Is that weird?
I mean, whatever.
I've never had an interaction where like someone is like, "Ooh, you're doing a lot of much." Like I understand that there are levels to it, and I understand the social awkwardness that comes when it's not reciprocated, if that makes sense. So I'm not gonna try to be all on you and you give me the chill, bitch, and I'm not picking up. Like, no. I understand social cues very well.
You guys click, so I mean,
yeah.
Be on the same type of time.
Like that only happens if we're clicking, like if we're vibing, like whatever. I don't care. If I like you, let me like you, little bitch.
Hopefully this little nigga.
God
little
damn.
Bitch is crazy, but hopefully this little nigga watching this, John.
Like, yo.
Yeah, little nigga. I'm sorry, man.
If I like you, let me like you, little nigga. God damn. M33 Hill says, I'm with it. Kenny B Speaks says, not weird, but you got to be willing to keep it G when the date is over and it's time for him to move around like a single man. That's what I said. Like, in my mind, I fully understand that we're both single. When I'm all up on you, that's just for in the moment. Once the date is over and we go our separate ways, baby, if you don't text me the next few days or we don't talk or whatever the case may be, the next date is not for a week or two later, I understand that. I just want to be intimate in the moment. I think I'm just craving intimacy right now. Is that crazy? No. Is that crazy? I don't know. But I fully understand that we're both still single. I just want to be on ya. Is this right? Not that. Oh my God, that's crazy. Not this part. Just like a this.
That sounded really good in the mic.
Oh my God.
That mic's so crazy.
Not a belly bumping thing. Just like a intimate thing.
You cut that out.
With that being said, we're going to head on over to a quick break segment. Right. Let's go. So someone asked me towards the end of the last segment, they were like, yo, you feel that way, but would you be okay if you saw him out with somebody the next day? Absolutely. Like, I would be fine if I saw him with someone different the next day because I understand that he's not my man. Like, I don't care how much we boo love, cupcake, play it cool when we're together. If we haven't reached that point where we've had to talk about being monogamous or that we want to do something exclusive, I understand you're not my man. Like, and if we're only on date 2, my feelings ain't that invested that I'm heartbroken that I see you with somebody else. Now, don't get me wrong. If we're like on month 3 or 4 and we've been kicking it on the regular, I'm going to be a little tight, but I'm going to be understanding. And I think that that's a big part of dating now. Like, eventually people catch feelings and sometimes the feelings are caught before conversations have the opportunity to be had. It's just a matter of being emotionally intelligent enough to check yourself and realize, yes, this is something that may hurt me, but I do understand that that person was completely within their right to do such a thing. You know what I mean?
But so do you think that, because I'm going to rephrase my question I had earlier.
Okay.
So when you're vibing with somebody and things are hitting, because when you vibe with somebody and it's right, it hit. So
it hit different.
It do hit. So when it hit, at a certain point in time, I feel like when you're in a relationship with somebody and you're actually taking it serious and you're intentional about what you're doing, you're both going to feel a time when you're not going to really talk to nobody else. Mm-hmm. Like me, one of my things was this year is like, I put my eggs in everybody's basket. Like I don't date multiple girls. I date one
You
girl
just
at a
date
time.
one at a time.
One at a time. Because
Less expensive. I'm not mad at it.
It's attention. Like I don't have time to. I can't pay attention to all that. Like one time, undivided attention, right? But at one time, do I be like, okay, well, now I'm like, okay, well, I can date multiple girls, but is it like a feeling when it hit, or is it like, okay, well, after date so and so, you should just know that this is the.
No. I don't care if you've been on. I don't care if you've been on 15 dates. If you're not mature and honest enough to say to a person like, yo, I like where this is going. I would like it if we just chilled or hung out together, if we had the opportunity to experience each other monogamously. If you don't tell that person that, I don't care how often they're at your house. I don't care how many dates you've been on. I don't care what y'all done said to each other while y'all were fucking, because sometimes you be lying and saying you're going to give them stuff that you're really not going to give them. Oh my God, I'm going to give you a baby. Oh my God, I'm going to buy you a car. You're just saying shit, right? I don't care about none of that. If y'all aren't mature and adult enough to have a conversation like, yo, I'm feeling you. I don't know if you're feeling the same way. I just wanted to keep the line of communication open and say, yo, what we doing? And I feel like because this generation doesn't do that, that's why everybody out here getting their feelings hurt. Like, do you know how easy it is to just communicate what you're feeling? And if you're not in a space where you feel like you can tell that to your partner without them trying to play the shit out you, it's not a safe space, sweetie. You don't need to be here. You don't need to be there. That's not a good spot for you. And all the extra things that you're feeling like you want to do there, don't do it. It's not worth it. Like, communication avoids so many issues. And I feel like whenever we had these conversations about dating and how the pool is trash, it has piss in it, it has shit in it, and blah, 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 blah. No, we just got a bunch of niggas in there who don't know how to communicate. That's it, and that's all. So many issues could be resolved, absolved, avoided if we just took the time to communicate.
When you say niggas, you talking about male and female, right?
Yes, when I say niggas, it is gender neutral, it is race neutral, it is alien neutral. It's for everybody.
I'll make that sure.
Yeah. Dean Glow says the long and short is it's the woman's job to show that she's wifey material. It's a man's job to prove that he's qualified to be submitted to. Alfiz says, who says exactly what they're thinking? What kind of game is that? Kelly Kapoor. First of all, it's the Office reference for me. 2 points for you. Okay. Full Throttle UYR says, if I seen her out with another man, I'll just play my part and know she belongs to the streets. That's so fucking damaging, right? I hate that for you. Oh my God, sets my soul on fire. Because I guarantee you did not take the time to sit down with that woman and do everything I just said. Say, yo, I'm feeling you. Like, I want us to be a us thing. If you don't tell that woman that you want it to be a us thing, why are you expecting it to be a just you two thing? It's very misogynistic of you. Like, you are so entitled that you think just because you're feeling her, she's supposed to know you're feeling her and then only deal with you. Like, if she's now going on 8 dates with you, she now texts you every day. And other than the time that y'all spend together, you haven't gone out your way to be like, yo, I'm feeling you. I love what we got going on. What certainty have you provided her? None. It's just like, oh, well, just because you here, you know. No, she don't know, okay? Like, for all the men who have that mindset of she should just know, you should just go. Respectfully. Because it takes 2 seconds to let someone know how you're feeling so y'all can be on the same page. And I just think that a lot of times, especially right now, where dating is, it's not there. All you have to do is telling me you feeling me. Because whatever I may think in my mind is just that, what I think in my mind. I don't have no tangible, like, experience for it. I don't have no tangible evidence for it. Communication is so fucking key, and it's just a lost art out here. Communication, the lost art. That's the name of the pod. Communication, the lost art. So I feel like now everybody is looking for love, right? And this whole idea of, oh, the dating pool is trash. The dating pool has piss in it. The dating pool has shit in it, right? This is common knowledge. We all know this. But I feel like another thing that we don't talk about is, we're not taking the time to look inward and realize that we're contributing to the trash. A. And we are blatantly ignoring the red flags within ourselves. Hold on. I know a lot of y'all gonna be mad at that. I know you're not the problem, right? It just was the last 50 people you didn't try to talk to. They was the problem. I know that. Bear with me. Come on this journey with me real quick because I want to talk to you about a few things, okay? So I just feel like sometimes we blatantly overlook the mistakes that we're making within ourselves and then trying to blame it on the dating pool. And I just wanted to give y'all 5 things to look out for while you're looking for your cinnamon apple. That's right. 5 things to look out for when you're looking for your cinnamon apple.
Make sure you put a little.
Yes. You know what I'm saying? Come on. 5 things to look out for when you're looking for your cinnamon apple. Okay? So if someone says, you know what? I take that back. 4 things to look out for when you're looking for your cinnamon apple, right? If someone says one of these 4 phrases, run. Okay? I don't care if you're a male or if you're a female. If someone says one of these 4 phrases, run. All right? The first one. Every girl I ever dated was crazy. Or every boy I ever dated was crazy. You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious? If someone tells you every person I ever dated was crazy. What? So you mean to tell me out of the last 50 people that you talked to, all of them was crazy, but none of them was in a mental asylum until they met you? Make it make sense. Make it make sense. At some point, you have to take a... If the person you're talking to says, every person I ever dated was crazy, you don't find that suspicious? You mean to tell me the last 50 people that you talked to was crazy, but they didn't belong in a mental asylum until they met you? Like, you don't find that suspicious?
Sure about that?
You sure about that? You sure about that? You sure about that? Like, at some point, we have to take accountability and accept the fact that I'm contributing to the rising number of mental patients in my city. Like, it's not that hard. It's not that hard. Sometimes it's you. Sometimes it's you, all right? Next one. I normally don't date girls like you. And you won't start now, because what the fuck, okay? Here's my whole thing, right? It's fine to broaden your horizons and try new things, but the fact that you have to audibly tell me lets me know, A, you're either fulfilling some type of fetishizing? You're fetishizing me? You're fulfilling some type of fetish that you felt like you had the opportunity to succeed in, and there's no longevity here. Or B, you're just throwing shit at the wall and just trying to see what sticks. I'm not going to stick, okay? Like, what have you done that makes you feel like you need to cross over into this boundary, all right? Because you just saying I like your titties, it ain't enough. It ain't enough, right? So the next one.
Don't do that, John.
What? No! I made my titties jump for Shy earlier, and now he won't let me live it down, y'all. I've been in the gym, okay? Thank you. So the next thing. 4 things you should look out for if you're trying to find your cinnamon apple. The third thing. I'm a bad communicator. You sure about that? Okay? If the person you're trying to take seriously says, I'm a bad communicator, all they're really trying to do is set you up to be text whenever they feel like texting you back, to respond to your phone calls whenever they feel like calling you back. All they're doing is setting you up to know, hey, I'm going to get in touch with you when I feel like it. And you can't have a problem because I'm letting you know beforehand, I'm a bad communicator. Corny. Bye. Okay?
Somebody get this bitch a bodyguard. You a snitch. You a whole snitch.
I'm just saying, if someone tells you from the jump, I'm a bad communicator, all they're doing is setting you up for many nights of unresponded texts, unanswered phone calls, unresponded FaceTime calls. All they're doing is giving you the green light to know, I'm going to get to you when I want to, right? The last thing, I feel like, 4 things you need to look out for when you're looking for your cinnamon apple, right? Last thing, and this one really grinds my fucking gears. The last thing, I don't believe in labels. I don't believe in labels. What's understood don't need to be explained. What's understood don't need to be explained. I don't believe in labels. Boy, fuck you. Okay? And my whole thing is, when someone says, I don't believe in labels, but you know you do, don't just go along with that. Because all you're going to do is continuously ask this man, what we doing? And all he gonna respond with is, I told you I don't believe in labels. You can rock with a person who says, I don't believe in labels, and all you're gonna do is end up in his obituary as his special friend. Now you don't even get insurance benefits. Look at you. Look at you.
Not insurance.
Look at you.
Insurance is crazy.
This is the life you chose. When you...
Because all they care about is insurance. All that.
I'm serious though.
Stable, whatever they be saying.
Listen, I'm serious though. You can rock with somebody who says, I don't believe in labels, and end up in his obituary as his special friend if you want to. But 9 times out of 10, you're going to deal with your family asking you, well, when are y'all going to get married? When you going to have some kids? When you going to make it official? Where your friend at? It's the holidays. What you got going on? And you're going to be sitting there dumb. Oh, we your friend. We just hanging out. It's been 3 years, bitch.
Oh, shit.
It's been 3 years. What are we doing? And I'm not here to tell you what to do. I'm not here to press you. If you are fine and content with the way things are going, ignore everything I just said. Ignore everything I just said. But if you know for a fact you want to be in a relationship, you want to be married, you want to find your actual cinnamon apple and not just somebody you can Netflix and chill with on a regular, I feel like these are things that you need to address. For sure. For sure. Full Throttle UIR says, nah, she trying to take us men benefits. Don't get married. Johnny, nobody's getting married to you anyway, so shut up.
That's crazy. You owe Mr. Johnny.
I don't owe Johnny an apology. I've known Johnny since I was 16. I know for a fact he does not want to get married.
Oh, okay.
So I don't owe him an apology. Not that one. Maybe somebody else in here. Yeah. Aaron Nash says, a man that really wants you will put the clamp/label on you. I agree with that. And it helps me transition into my next point. And before we keep going, Seven, the dog, he came back in the room, y'all. So if y'all hear panting, it's not me. I'm not a fat bitch. It's really just Seven. And he big as shit. So, and if y'all watched an episode with me here at Studio 7 before, y'all know he big as shit. Hi, baby. Come on. You coming up here and say hi to the people? Hi. No, you just want to, well, you can't sit right here, Seven. You got to move over. Okay. So hold on 1 second, y'all. I gotta, Seven, you got to get back. Where his collar at? Come on, baby, get back.
Oh, Sean, you have to
get back. What?
Well,
honestly, he's never gone under the desk before. Come on, baby. Huh?
You want me to tell him to move?
Yeah.
Yo,
come on, baby.
Let's go.
Okay, so another thing is, ladies, I don't know who needs to hear this, right? Because it's a message that really been heavy on my soul because I've been hearing so many women complain about it. But ladies, I don't know who needs to hear this, but that man isn't taking you out on a date because you already gave him some coochie. I know. And it's not just that, right? He's not taking you out on a date because you already gave him some coochie. And you're still responding to his texts, to his calls, to his FaceTimes, and still giving him the opportunity to get more coochie. He's not going to. Respectfully. Like, I don't care how many times you bring it up to him. I don't care how many times you say you're done, but you just want to get your closure and move on. No, you're not. You end up giving him some more coochie, and he's still not going to take you on a date. There is no special set of rules, regulations, or code for a man to do the things that a husband does. Whether it be take you out on a date, show you you're appreciated, reciprocate your time and energy. No, none of that. None of that is necessary. If he likes you, if he wants you, if you set the standard of this is what's required to get the box, this is what's required to get my time. When you continue to deal with these men who aren't doing anything for you that aligns with your standards, your goals, your dreams, they're going to keep doing it. And honestly, I support it. I support it. If you're dumb enough to keep giving them coochie, keep giving them your time, your energy, text, calls, space times, that's on you. I don't know. Y'all can kick me out the group chat. Y'all can take my woman's card away. Okay. It's going to be pretty hard because I got the stretch marks to prove it. But what I'm saying is, okay.
2023, that don't matter. Fuck out of here, bitch. That don't fucking matter.
What I want to say is, if you're dealing with a man and he's not taking you out on dates, but you are still giving him the same level of access to you as someone who is, he's never going to take you out on a date. It doesn't matter how much you complain, how much you harass, how much you bring him out. Because you know why? A man who really wants you and a man who really chooses you, you're probably not even going to have that conversation with. And if you do, once you bring it up, oh, he going to fix it, baby. He going to fix it. He going to fix it. And if he's not, it's because he doesn't want to and you're not making him. And I know when I say you're not making him, it sounds like, oh, you're trying to be the boss. You're trying to be masculine. No, I'm just saying you have to set your standards for what you require for you. And if someone isn't meeting that, stop giving them access to you.
So just coming back, so if a dude is exhibiting that behavior and you guys been dating and you go to your girlfriend and complain and then you address it, he can come back from that?
If you have an honest conversation with your partner and say, yo, I feel like we're moving into a different space where we should be going on dates more. Or, I genuinely want to go on more dates. If he does not fix it, you do not give him the same level of access to you. Like there are women who complain like, oh, he just won't take me on a date. And he's not going to. Wanna know why? Because you're still sucking his dick. Because you're still giving coochie, okay? He's not going to. Because why would he? Why would he go out his way to do something that isn't required? Why would he go out his way to do something that isn't required? Why would he go out his way to do something that isn't required if he isn't even that into you? Because if he was, he would do it. You know what I'm saying? So the Blue Professor says, women will never make you her boyfriend when she can get boyfriend benefits while you in the friend zone. Daryl the Rockstar says, she's right. We just don't like you. We'll sleep with you, but we don't like you. And that's another thing. Men will take the nastiest of sex with you and never want to be with you. Men don't have to want to be with you to have sex with you. So when you have this mindset of, well, he wouldn't be eating my ass from the back like that. Yes, he would.
Sure about that?
Yes, he would.
You're sure about that?
Yes, he would. Yes, he would. He will still suck your toes, okay? He will still lick you from the rooter to the tutor, okay? He will still treat you like a porn star.
Have you on the tutor?
And if you are not requiring him to also treat you like a princess, you won't get it. If you don't set that standard of, I require dates, I require time, I require you to reach out, I require reciprocity, you're not going to get it.
Reciprocity.
You know what's crazy?
On the bottom of the screen.
You know what's crazy? Lauryn Hill, what song was that? The X Factor. She's like, damn it. Reciprocity. Long story short, I didn't know the word was reciprocity. I thought she was saying, and probably get some rest and probably tea. I literally just learned that the word is reciprocity in that lyric. I literally just learned that was the lyrics like not too long ago. So yeah, there's that. So with that being said, let's scoot on over to segment 3. And so we were talking about red flags and things within ourselves that we can fix, right? So on the flip side of that, I wanted to talk about breaking up. Because breaking up is hard to do. Breaking up is really hard to do when you don't want to break up, okay? So I just wanted to give a little bit of advice to the women especially for when you break up and you still want your man. Now, for the record, If you don't want your man, none of this is going to apply to you. It don't matter. Do what the fuck you want to do, sis, right? But if you break up with your man and still want your man, I feel like there are things that you can and shouldn't do just to make sure that happens, right? So I just want to say, when you break up with your boyfriend, please do not get on the internet posting a bunch of selfies, especially half-naked selfies, okay? When you break up with your boyfriend, do not get on the internet and flood the timeline with a bunch of selfies, full body pics. It don't matter if the thing is thangin'. If that's not what you were doing before y'all broke up, you don't even realize that you're subconsciously confirming all the doubts that he had about you. When y'all break up and you jump on the internet posting full body pics with that thing thangin', you are subconsciously confirming all the doubts that he may have had about you. Especially if y'all break up over some infidelity shit. In his mind, he like, look, she's still for the streets. She really for the streets, right? If y'all break up because of like some petty stuff about you in men's faces. Look at her. See, I knew it. I knew it. And it doesn't matter if it was true or not. If you want your man, I don't think these are things that will help you get your man back, right? Another thing, ladies, please, for the love of Forrest Gump, please do not post a bunch of long-ass heartbroken quotes. They're not going to read it. They're not going to read it. They're not going to read it. Do not break up with your man and post a bunch of cryptic, long-ass quotes. He's not going to read it, sis. If anything, they're going to screenshot it and put it in the group chat and be like, yo, your girl out here wilding. And he's going to be like, no, there's no my girl no more. Now you look stupid. Now you look stupid. Listen, yes, you may really feel this way that's in these quotes. Yes, you may feel like you posting these pictures is reclaiming your empowerment. But here's the thing. If you weren't posting quotes like that before you broke up, and you weren't posting pictures like that before you broke up, what are you exactly reclaiming, right? And I'm not telling you what to do. Do what you want and do what makes you feel good. But I don't want you to disrespect yourself in the process. And sometimes when we break up, we go to the extreme. Now you're wearing things that you never wear. Now you're doing things that you never do. Now you're posting stuff that you don't even really like because in your mind, you're just trying to make him mad. You're just trying to make him see that all of what he's missing out on. You're trying to make him see all of what you really got and these niggas really won't be at you. It's not going to do that. Respectfully. You can look bad as you want to. You can post the deepest Maya Angelou quotes that you want to. It's not going to do what you think it's going to do, right? And this only applies to if you weren't doing this before y'all broke up. If you was, bitch, go ahead. Do you, right? But if you weren't, cool it.
Cool it.
Cool it. Cool it.
That was good.
Cool it.
That's quotable.
Cool it, please, okay? Because you're not doing nothing but embarrassing yourself, respectfully, right? So, Full Throttle UIR says, fellas, if she don't post you on social media, she is for the game. Ignore that nigga, please. Okay? I told y'all to ignore him. I told y'all to ignore Johnny a long time ago. Don't
stop disrespecting Johnny. I like Johnny.
No, we don't like Johnny. Okay? Please. Thank you.
Johnny seems like a nice guy.
Aaron Nash 73 says, red flag for anyone that airs laundry after a breakup.
That's a fact. Repeat that.
That's the Bible scripture. That's the Bible scripture.
That's a podcast moment.
And ladies, I love y'all, right? I love y'all. I'm here with y'all. We locked in, right? But here's my problem. When you break up, if you go on Facebook, Instagram, telling everybody about how your man has a little dick, it wasn't little for the 4 years that y'all was together, though. I'm confused. The dick wasn't never little when y'all was taking trips out the country. The dick wasn't never little when y'all was in matching pajamas every Christmas. But now, all of a sudden, because you broke up, now the dick about 4 inches. How?
And you be dating these trash ass, dirty ass, taking care of their kids, dealing with minors, and then you want to air all their shit out, and then you want to act like you weren't dealing with this dirty ass.
Yes!
That's crazy.
Here's the thing that I don't get. The whole time you was together, it wasn't he don't take care of his kids. He on food stamps. He owes such and such $200. He be asking to use my car and don't never fill the gas tank up. When y'all was together, it was none of that. It was none of that. But now since y'all broke up, it's all these problems. First of all, I don't give a fuck. Okay? And you know why I don't give a fuck? Because you didn't give a fuck while y'all was together. I don't care. I don't care what you say. It doesn't matter. It's not going to make me look at this man in a derogatory manner because for whatever reason, it was good enough for you. If it's good enough for you, it's good enough for me. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. Stop trying to villainize your relationships just because y'all broke up. Because when y'all was together, it was fine. I don't care. It's nothing you can tell me. I don't care how much shrimp cocktail you tell me he got between his legs. I don't care. I don't care. Apparently, bitch, you like a fish fry. Because you was with him for 4 years, right? Okay. Okay. That's it and that's all. Okay.
4 years is crazy.
I'm just saying. Hold on 1 second. I'm trying to. Aaron Nash 73 said they're going to come after you, Stormy. I don't care. I don't care because you know what my problem is? When you in love, that dick grow about 3 inches, don't it? Y'all take that back. When you in love, that dick grow about 4 inches.
So should a nigga really believe you when you tell him he got a big dick?
You know what? When you're in love, that dick grow about 4 inches.
That's crazy. You want to know my question?
And if you choose to tell your man and react to your man as if it has grown 4 inches, you gotta eat that. I don't know what you want me to say. You gotta eat that. You gotta eat that. I can't be on your side. I can't support the tomfoolery. I can't, okay? Not in good taste. I cannot, all right? So the last thing I wanted to get into before we jumped into the edible portion of the show is, and this one is really special to me because this one is real deep to my heart, right? Being the strong friend isn't easy, right? It's hard. It's hard, right? But being the strong friend and struggling and having the courage to tell other people you are struggling is even harder, right? 7, what you talking about, baby? Yeah, talk that shit. But no, really though, like, if the strong friend tells you you are struggling, it's not because we want you to say, oh, well, you strong, you got it, you'll make a way. And you definitely don't want to say, everything happens for a reason, God will make a way. We don't want to hear that. If you know this is coming from the strong friend and we're having the courage to tell you that we need help or we're struggling, help me! Nigga! What Kevin Hart say? Help me! Nigga! Bruh, understand that if I'm to a low enough point where I feel as though I need to reach out to you, it's because I am struggling. 7, what do you want?
You said help me. He came to help.
My baby came to help me. Hi. Okay. Sit, baby, sit. Oh, it's geese outside. That's what he was talking about. Okay. But yeah, like, I don't think people realize, like, yo, do you know how much it took for me to humble myself enough to even reach out to you and tell you I'm struggling? Like, bruh, when you turn around and hit me with some, you're strong, you'll make it. You're strong, you'll figure out a way. Nigga.
Thanks, Dad.
Like, for me to even come to you with this, you should already know we're down bad. Okay? We're in a bad space. Put the bat signal in the sky because we are struggling. Okay?
Does that mean that they're a bad friend? Or does that mean they're not on the same level as you and you just misread the situation? Like, what does that mean exactly? If I can't go to one of my friends, like, if I can't come to you like, Stormy, I'm down bad, and you hit me with some negative shit, does that necessarily mean that you are a bad friend, or maybe you're going through something that you're not seeing it? Because will we tell somebody that isn't on our level?
So, but here's the thing, right? If you have friends that turn around and say to you, You okay? You're all right. You got it, big dog. This doesn't automatically mean that they're a bad friend, right? I'm very big on accountability. So we have to take some accountability for acknowledging the fact that we have set up a friendship or a relationship or a courtship, a situationship, whatever, to where I have taken on the role of the strong friend. They have taken on the role as the soundboard, right? So they're not used to us reaching out saying we want help. So just because they respond and you got it, big dog, that doesn't always mean that they're a bad person. They're just falling in line with the dynamics that we've set up. So while I want to say, like, yeah, help me, nigga, if they respond with, you got it, big dog, you'll be cool, I also now have to be humble again and honest again to say, I'm not asking you for reassurance. I'm asking you for help. And it's hard, especially if you were the strong friend. If you were the strong friend, this is extremely difficult. But you have to say, or you have to make it known, I'm not asking for reassurance. I'm not asking for a soundboard. I'm asking for help. And as the strong friend, I can tell you it's going to be hard as fuck. But if this is what you really want and this is what you know will help you reach your goal, you got to be like, you got to chalk that shit. I know. But you can't be mad for them for not understanding the dynamics that we've set up. So we have to give them a chance to fix what they may not be aware of. You know? Jackson 1616 says, gotta be human enough to have your weak moments without being afraid to acknowledge them. Ooh. Come on, somebody! Jackson! Come on, Jax!
Jackson's the man.
Hey, voice! Jax is the man, honestly. Jackson, we gotta link up soon. Sir Keithington says, we have to reach out to other strong friends. It's easy, right, to say that. But for some of us, we are holding down the strong friend position for our whole core group. Like, it's easy to say we got to reach out to our strong friends for help, but some of us are really holding down the strong friend position for our whole group. Sometimes maybe even 2-3 groups. So it's a humbling experience. No, it just makes us delusional for thinking we can take all this shit on by ourselves, honestly. Jack 1616 says, I think some of the accountability has to be on the strong friend, though. You can't be strong all the time and then be shocked when people assume you'll just continue to be the strong and push through. I agree. You have to be humble enough to check yourself and them and say, yo, I don't really need reassurance right now. I really need help. And it's hard. It's hard. It's so hard, y'all. It's so hard. It's so hard. Mike Jones 561 says, it means you don't have emotionally aware friends. Not a bad friend, just not the friend you would go to in a time like this. I disagree, because most of the times they're not saying it to be demeaning or to not be helpful. Sometimes they really don't know because they're just used to you handling shit. They're like, all right, cool, you got it. You always got it.
If you're the strong friend, technically, I mean, by default, it would be the...
Yeah, exactly, right? Tahoe TV says, is it wrong to expect people you've been there got to automatically be there for you? Is it wrong for people you've been there for to automatically assume they've been there for you? Yes. It's to me. To me, I would say yes, only because you know that this person is not emotionally stable. This person is not financially stable. This person is not mentally stable, which is why you usually have to be there for them all the time. So automatically assuming that they're going to be there for you when you've been consistently watching their world fall apart for the past few years, that's not fair to them, because that's not your dynamic and that's not the relationship that you guys have set up, whether it be friends, whether it be courtship, whether it be situationship, relationship, whatever. So I wouldn't automatically assume like, yo, I've done this for you X amount of times. I expect you to do this for me one time, right? I would, however, say you can be like, yo, I really need you to do this for me. And if they can't do it, they can't do it. But it's now on you to figure out how much you want to be involved in their lives moving forward. Because in the same token, if they can't do X, Y, and Z for one time, are you willing to take on a mentorship or another fucking child, essentially, because this is someone who can't do nothing for you. Can you afford another child? That's on you to decide. Okay. So now I wanted to get into the edible portion of the show, right? So the edible portion of the show is when we read questions and stuff that you guys sent in. I'm not gonna lie, I got my ones today from the live because I forgot to put the prompt up today. So there's that. Right? Now, if you have a question that you want to submit to the show, but it is too long to fit into the prompts, you can DM me at Stormy PEA at Chocolate Chip and Sip, or you can email me at inquiries@stormyp.com. So the first one, is eating off each other's plate on the first date a red flag? Yes. Okay. And I'm answering this from a greedy bitch perspective. So, excuse me, be patient with me, right? But y'all, I love food. I love my food. Okay, right? Now, if we're on a first date, I don't mind like scooping a fork and giving you some. But baby, don't you dare trespass with your fork onto my plate without saying anything. We're not there yet. Boundaries. We're not there yet. Don't you do that. Don't you do that. Please don't. I don't want it. I don't want you to do that. And not to mention, y'all know I hate restaurants as a first date anyway. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. But I do understand that this is something that develops over time, right? So y'all know I'm greedy. Y'all know I don't like sharing my food. However, as time progresses, one of my love languages is eating all your fries.
That's fucked up.
So, but, I'm willing, the closer we get, the more I'm open to sharing my plate with you. But in the beginning, I'm like a rabid dog, nigga. I'm eating this shit all right here by myself, right? But like, the closer we get, the more we develop, the more intense our bond becomes. I am open to sharing my plate with you. On a first date, no. Have some fucking manners, okay? And most of y'all don't even sanitize or wash your hands before you eat. Don't touch my shit. Don't touch my shit. Because, like, I'm a mom. I keep hand sanitizer in my purse. And Shad will tell you, I keep hand sanitizer in my fucking purse. So it's like, thank you. So it's like, you just trying to reach over into my shit. I'm like that. Uptown Ace 11 says, that's not a love language. I want you to know, the American Psychological Association also said it's not a love language, but I don't give a fuck what they say. Okay? I'm telling you, if I'm eating your fries, it's because I love you. Take my love. Take my love. Thank you. Thank you. Let me love you, little nigga. So the next one. Why do people say that it's toxic to be romantic with someone that you're not in a relationship with? Because it is. All right? It's not. I take that back. It's not toxic to be romantic with someone that you're not in a relationship with. But it is toxic to be romantic with someone that you haven't articulated that you don't want to be in a relationship with, right? So let me break that down, right? If you have someone that you're vibing with, you're hanging with, might even be going raw dog, okay? Raw dog Jamal, all right? All that is fine. But if you know in your core being, whether you're a male or a female, you have no expectations with this person. You have no desire to be with them monogamously. You have no desire to be in a relationship. This doesn't go further than the 4 squares of your bed. It's your responsibility to tell them that. Like, imagine giving somebody your all and them knowing that they have no desire to see you with your clothes on. Sucks, right? It sucks. So that's why sometimes people get heat for being like uber romantic with people that they don't want to be in a relationship with. It's because 9 times out of 10, you didn't tell them you don't want to be in a relationship with them. And it's really not that hard. But a lot of people don't want to acknowledge the fact that you don't tell them you don't want to be in a relationship with them, because you know when you do, your access to them is going to be changed tremendously, okay? Because a lot of men and women, you tell them like, yo, this is cool, I like hanging with you, but I don't want to be in a relationship with you. We can be friends if you want. You're not going to be friends. You're not going to get no more coochie. You're not gonna get no more fancy dates, right? So sometimes, and this is for men and women, we conceal and we keep it to ourselves and what we want and what our expectations is, because selfishly we know that if we disclose this information, baby, everything gonna change. Okay, everything is gonna change tremendously. All right, so I think that's why people don't say that they don't want to be in relationships, which fucking sucks. Fuck you, guy. Fuck you, girl. Okay, very inconsiderate. Very. Damn, my phone about to die. Uptown Ace 11 says, I'll get you your own, I'm assuming, fries. Baby, you missed the point, okay? Me eating your fries isn't because I don't have my own fries. It's because I want your fries. I don't know how to explain it. It's a thing. And the one before that was just, it's not a love language. Tahoe says, LOL, wow. Hollywood25 says, Jersey Stormy, you have been able to check your DMs. I will when this is over. Thank you. Sir Keithington says, if you reach on my plate, I'm leaving and you're posting the bill. LOL. Baby, if I want them fucking fries, I'm taking them fries. Okay. So yeah. Before we get out of here, I just wanted to say, all right, it's going to be a stormy September, all right? Brace yourselves. It's going to be a stormy September. September 1st, I'm in New York at City Winery. September 15th, I'm in Philly at World Cafe Live. And baby, I want to see you there. I done linked up with Eat Your Heart Out Podcast, and it is going to be lit. All right, we're going to have prizes, giveaways, all that. Click the link in my bio to get your tickets now, or go to stormyp.com, and I can't wait to see you. Y'all, it's going to be so crazy. Somebody might get pregnant. Not gonna be me. Ish, you might want to check yourself.
Me.
Please, it's gonna be Shad, honestly. Okay, so listen, get your tickets now. You don't want to miss this. It's gonna be lit. All right. I love you guys. I can't wait to see you. Follow me on the gram at StormyP, PEA, at Chocolate Chip and Sip. And if you don't remember anything else, please remember.
Titties.
I got daddy issues. I love you guys, and I'll see you next week. Peace.
Same as it ever